I have occasion to come to France on a regular basis, and in Paris, many people speak English in terms of my immediate circle, and I have been able to get away with not speaking French with a few words in restaurants and taxis by pointing and grunting. But it occurred to me that I was missing a great deal and unable to communicate effectively without speaking the language. At my age, I had some doubts about first my ability to learn a language completely, and secondly, because of the nature of my daily life, my ability to attend a formal class in a school or night school consistently so that I would be able to complete a course. I thought that the idea of an immersive course to learn the foreign language might be a way to start. Doing some research on the web, I came across the name of Dialogue, and the program seemed one which best suited both my ability in terms of the availability of time and what I hoped to achieve. What I hoped to achieve was obviously in a week's time not complete fluency, but the ability to, if it came to that, read a sentence in French aloud such that someone else would understand what I were saying, and better yet, the ability to put a sentence together, and most importantly, to understand what the response to my question or statement might be. And for that reason, immersion seemed the best way to go about it, because I strongly wish to be able to hear the individual words which were spoken to me. I arrived at Dialogue with some words of French, but no knowledge of the language as such. And my experience in trying to speak a few things had consistently been over the years one of incomprehension on the part of the person whom I was addressing. I was met by this at the station, at the train station in Liège. The conversation was immediately in French. I had some problems, and that continued. I chose to take the most intensive course because I wished to get the most possible out of the time spent. This is now, as I speak, the end of my 4th day here. Tomorrow will be my final day. Yesterday, the 3rd day, I found to my great surprise that I could pretty much understand the conversation going on around me by the instructors who were native French speakers, that I could get the gist of what was going on the evening news, and that in the event of a movie, I could watch the movie and pretty much understand what was going on without the benefit of subtitles. Indeed, I found subtitles frequently gave a sense different from what the actors were in fact speaking. I like movies, so that was an unanticipated plus for me. I feel at this point that I can return to France, that I can be comfortable in my normal movements without having to hope that the person with whom I needed to communicate spoke English. I feel confident that I now have a base by which I can gain substantial additional knowledge going forward, and will most probably, after some period of time when I've improved my vocabulary, which ultimately becomes a matter of memorization and use, to come back and polish my French